go again, yo everyone, the Stella Let's Players here, and welcome to part 3 of Heartcatch Pretty Cure Fashion Collection, which is the last part. No, I'm not kidding. This is actually the last part of this game. I know, it seems really short, but I told you before in part 1 that this was going to be a really short game, which is a bit disappointing. So right now what we're doing is, well, once again we're creating new clothing. So we gotta make these short blue jean shorts, I believe. They're a small pair, so yeah, nothing really else to talk about here. But later on we are gonna be going into the workshop. So yeah, bear with me on this. So yeah, Heartcatch Pretty Cure is now 11 years old. Yesterday, not yesterday, but like last year was the 10th anniversary of Heartcatch Pretty Cure, which was actually pretty amazing considering this show was actually released in 2010. I would say my thoughts on the show, I thought, like, I wouldn't really put it in my top 5, but it does go into my top 10. It's certainly one of those seasons that I can highly recommend if you're interested in a story that is like really detailed and focused on. Yeah, there's a lot of dark moments, but it also has its funny moments too. I mean, if you also check out the video on the top right corner, which is in the card, I made a video counting down my top 10 favorite Pretty Cure seasons, and I think I added Heartcatch Pretty Cure in at number 8 or number 7, I believe. But I know it was it was among those. It wasn't in the top 5 though, like I said, but it was in the top 10. Who knows? Maybe when Tropical Rouge is over with, maybe when that show is over with, I can probably update it. I don't know. I'll probably might be just doing all out tier list on these particular seasons. But yeah, we made some thigh length blue jean shorts. I wouldn't say shorts, but just thigh length blue jeans. And we just unlocked Erica Kurumi, aka Cure Marine. She made her debut in episode 1, but as a Cure, she made her debut in episode 3. Because apparently in episode 1, she was transformed into a Desertrian. It was basically due to her jealousy towards her older sister Momika. And man, she really resents her older sister. Not in a hating way, but like in a jealousy way. Oh, this time we gotta make some pink pants, some pink jeans. I actually got a pair of pink jeans, by the way. But yeah, nothing really else to speak about on that on this sewing game. I've already said what I said before. Although if you would have asked me who's my favorite Cure in the season, it has to be Itsuki. Like because I really like her the most. Not just due to her Pretty Cure design, you know, with the midriff and all that, but You know, she can be. She's quite an interesting character. I love how she turns out to be like this boyish type of girl who only did it in order to like help out her older brother, which is Satsuki, I believe. I believe that's his name. But yeah, as the season goes on, like she'll start to wear more girly clothing. She'll start to become she's starting to become her true self, which I actually admire a lot. So yeah, there are two things that we're gonna have to get out of the way. Um, the one thing, I did not unlock Izuki and Yuri into this game. Like this game expects you to play for like a long time until these two characters like appear. But unfortunately, I couldn't really do that because it takes way too long. I don't know if it takes way too long, but like it can be pretty tedious. Having you to redo some of these mini games in order to like just to unlock these two, no, thank you. Uh, but yeah, we're in the workshop. I literally forgot the second point, but like, but yeah, we're in the workshop, and what we're doing here, we're playing the first minigame in the workshop. The first one that we're doing is a bottle minigame. You basically have to move the bottle around, trying to get the right ingredients, which are strawberries, bananas, melons, and milk. So essentially, you're pretty much making a fruit shake, I believe. Once you got all the ingredients done, all you gotta do is just shake the bottle. Just shake the bottle with either your finger or the touch pen. Keep doing this, and you're essentially completed. That's it. Not only, it doesn't matter like it doesn't matter what ingredients you get. You just gotta, as long as you get enough, then you won't be an issue. Because you're just making a smoothie, honestly. A fruit smoothie, I believe. Which I have no idea. It was it was both a blender and a I don't know. But yeah, that paint can is where you can actually change your name, like I said. That notebook here is where you can actually start drawing, but I'm not gonna go through that hell once again, so fuck that. If you want to see someone actually doing that, you can find someone. You can find another playthrough on there, but there's only one person who did that. So yeah, this next minigame is the telescope minigame. At first, I didn't know what to do on this one, but as I kept playing, I now realize what you have to do. You gotta tap the small stars that appear on the screen, following a trace by number picture format. And the score is determined on how well you activate touching the objects that are trying to hit the star you tap. So essentially, the objects that you're probably dodging is the asteroids. That's one thing you gotta do. Just try to dodge those, and you'll essentially get this minigame done, no problem, like I did. So yeah, there's also one last minigame you can actually do. Because we've done the horn, well not horn, we've done the telescope and we've done the bottle. We're not doing a notebook though, but we are going to do the horn. So this is what you do in this minigame. You essentially choose which song you want to play. Right now the only two songs I can choose, the only two songs that I can actually choose is Alright, Heartcatch for the Cure, and Heartcatch Paradise. And the song that I'm playing is Heartcatch Paradise, which is actually done by Mayu Kudo, who's actually who has done music on Yes Particular 5 and Yes Particular 5 Go Go. Well, I wouldn't say Yes Pretty Cure 5. She's only made in Yes Pretty Cure 5. She's only made an appearance with Kaneko Miyamoto in one of the later episodes before the ended Yes Pretty Cure 5. However, she has done the opening. She has done the opening theme of Yes Pretty Cure 5, Go Go, and essentially she also done the second ending of Yes Pretty Cure 5, Go Go, along with Miami Gojo, Yuka Uchiie, and Kaneko Miyamoto, the previous three who've done the openings and endings. The previous openings and endings on the last three on Yes Pretty Cure 5, Futaro Max Heart, the original season, and Splash Star. And thankfully, you don't really have to hear the actual song. Instead, it's more like a symphony. So what you do in this mini game here is, well, what you're doing in this mini game, you have to choose. What you have to do is you got to touch the you have to tap the mascot that has a spotlight over them. That's whenever a music note reaches the inside of the red box. I didn't know what the like. I couldn't tell what the hell I was doing, but I somehow managed to win the minigame. I have no idea. I did not know what the hell to do in that minigame, but I essentially got through it. So it doesn't matter how well or how bad you try it, as long as you complete it, you essentially unlock an extra piece, I believe, a piece of material for your clothing. That's odd, if you ask me. Well, yeah, those were the mini games in the workshop. So I guess what I can do is I'm actually gonna redo that puzzle game, because last part I actually screwed up. I lost like 2 to 3 hearts in that last mini game. Alright, got the third one done, no problem. Second one I had a bit of trouble with, but I managed to get through it. 2 and 3. That's the second image. Now for the third image. Come on. Got it. Alright. 2 and 3. And there we go. A perfect score. But yeah, like I said in the last part, there's no way for you to unlock those other 4 mini games. And also, I forgot. I also mentioned it. I also mentioned in part 2, it was supposed to be an actual fight against the Tsunakis and Desertrians, but no icon actually appeared. Even in this part, nothing appeared, which is a bit unfortunate. But yeah, we're back in the shop. We're gonna work on a few more customers, and then we're gonna end this part off. So let's go on some white shoes with a strawberry accessory. So once again, got to do the cutouts. Next, we're going to do the sewing once again. Hey. Oh, and by the way, if you wonder what's the second ending for Heartcatch, it's essentially the song is actually Tomorrow's song, which is also done by Mayukudo. This one actually has 2 versions of the song. Two versions. Yeah, it has two versions. The original, the first version is actually the movie version, which you can actually listen to for the Heartcatch Pretty Cure movie. That one actually has the 4 cures singing along in the chorus, just like they did with Happy Together. And the second version is actually an English version. Yeah, like I said in my first particular playthrough, there is an English version of this song. And this is actually the first song to have a gospel style going on with backup vocals. I can't really yeah, I can't really find out who actually I can't really find out who actually did the English version of this of the actual of the actual second ending, but I will say I've heard it before, and yeah, I don't really like it that much. I really don't. The second ending Tomorrow song is fine as it is, but I just like the movie version as well, cause it's a complete remix of the song. Like, you can like look it up on YouTube and actually listen to it, or you can just watch the movie in order to get to that part. But yeah, if you're really gonna listen to Tomorrow's song, I recommend you just go for the second. I recommend you just go for the movie version. That is, to me, that is the superior version of the three versions. You can still listen to the original version. It's an okay one, but oh boy, don't go for the English version. It's not that great. But like I said before, the English version of Happy Together for Fresh Pedicure, that is a good, that is actually a good English version. Amanda Jacobs really did her thing on that version. So that's one that I would rather you go for if you're looking to listen to an English version of a theme song. But if you thought the Heartcatch version, I mean, if you thought if you thought the English version of the second ending of Heartcatch was bad, don't you dare look up the English version of the original opening of Pedicure. That is the worst. I'm telling you right now, that is the worst one. I think I may have said this in my first Pedicure playthrough, but please just stay away from that version. But yeah, we've collected over 20 stamps, and as you can see, there is a heart at the door. What's that? That is Love and Inori from Fresh Pedicure, and essentially, we've unlocked a new outfit, which is actually pretty neat. So, if you for each 20 stamps you collect, you essentially get to see you essentially see a guest cure. So they expect you to play this game for a very like really long until you see all the extra cures. Also, that's also one fun fact I forgot to mention back in my first Pedicure playthrough. First Pedicure was pretty much the first season to have the main girls have C-cup breasts. That's actually the first season, which is actually pretty interesting. Like, some may say Fresh and Sweet pretty much are like those teenagey type of seasons, and they kind of are. Sweet kind of had that type of teenage vibe to me. As for Fresh Pedicure, the main girls are pretty much the main girls pretty much they pretty much developed a bit more. I know some may find it a bit uncomfortable to say like hear this, but have you watched Sailor Moon? Some of the characters are also 14 years old, and they're also ranging around from the C to D cup sizes. But I'm gonna stop there. Yeah, we now got 23 stamps. Oh, and as you saw there, I swapped characters. I swapped the Erica to check to show her off, and I also swapped the color of the store purple. You know, cause purple is my favorite color as usual. Yeah. But yeah, even if you swap characters, nothing really changes. Each character doesn't really have their own mini games, which is unfortunate. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm serious. That's it. That was Heartcatch Pretty Fashion Collection. Like I said, this is a very disappointing game. If I had to ask, if I have to list a few positives, I do like that some of these guest cures actually make their appearance once you collect 20 stamps, which I actually find pretty unique. I think the fact that you can actually just play a symphony, an orchestra of the songs, of the main songs without playing the originals, that's actually a good way, because that's actually pretty good because you don't have to worry about copyright or such. The motion controls on most of these mini games and all the other stuff, they work pretty well. I will say that, and I do like design, and I do also like some of these mini games as well, like the sewing mini game, the bubble mini game where you have to pop the bubbles, the flower mini game where you just flowering, just like watering flowers, and yeah, I do admit some of these are actually pretty unique, but I wish they added a bit more to it, and I wish they wouldn't cap on this game. Like I said, there's nothing else you can do in this game. Like I said, they said it was supposed to be 9 mini games, which is actually a goddamn lie considering that we only played 5. Unless they expect for you to play this game for like even more, which if that's the case, then no, it's not. It's not really worth it. It's not really worth spending most time on. So that was Heartcatch Pretty Fashion Collection. I did say in part 1 that there is another Heartcatch Pretty game. That that minigame is Koe de Asubi, or less Heartcatch Pretty. The reason why I'm not doing a playthrough of that game is because there's no actual story, no minigames whatsoever. It's just a game where you can watch clips, you can record your own voices for some of these characters, you can add sound effects, all that stuff. You have different modes to it. So yeah, there's nothing interesting to do in that minigame. You're just all you're doing is just messing around with the videos and just recording your voices. That's pretty much it. So yeah, I'm not gonna be doing a playthrough of that game. Yeah. So coming up next in the Pretty DS retrospective, which is the final video game on the Nintendo DS, we're gonna be going into Sweet Pretty Cure Melody Collection. I'll probably get that out in September, whenever I have the time. But yeah, until then, this is Starlight Let's Player signing out. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. Hey, what a short ass game. But yeah, I'll see you all in the next game, I guess. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, by all means, give it a like. And if you want to see more of this content, be sure to hit the subscribe button and also turn those notification bells on as well. Also, if you want, you can also check out my 2 Twitter accounts. The first one being Kill Starlight, aka Starzy, and the second one being Starzy, the Pretty Cure Veteran. Both of these will be in the description below. And you can also check out my Discord as well if you want to join in to talk about Pretty Cure and Neptunia and all that stuff. But yeah, that's all that said. Until then, this is the Starlight Let's Player signing out. As always, Goku Genyo, and I'll see you all in the next video. Tell me what you want, tell me what you need. She gon' party like she in the swinging 70s. Now I'm riding through the sunset just like I'm a boss. We be riding all for the night. Girl, let's take it slow. Just wanna make sure that you're comfortable. Call you my princess, I'm your prince, just to let you know. You're such a hottie, you could be in a fashion show.